Hi, I wanted to share with you a smoothie recipe that I use as part of my whole food plant-based breakfast. Usually I want you to use what you have, but this is the general framework. Start with half of a frozen banana. I freeze them when they're a little on the green side of ripeness to have more resistant starch, and that makes it less likely to cause a blood sugar spike. 1 kiwi peeled and quartered. Some berries, about a half a cup. Fresh if you can, but I like to keep these freezer blend on hand so that when berries aren't in season, I could use these. Greens of some sort. I always include broccoli microgreens because it's packed with components that form an antioxidant called sulforaphane. You can add it when the greens are fresh, but if you stash some extra broccoli microgreens in the freezer and then add them frozen, it releases more sulforaphane that's available for our bodies to use. I usually add a small handful of spinach, but I didn't have any this day. Plant-based milk, about 6 to 8 ounces. I use soy because it has a little more protein than almond milk. As a side note, look at these label comparisons. 2% cow's milk on the right and soy milk on the left. For the same serving size, soy milk has 1/3 fewer calories, 1/6 of the saturated fat, 1/3 of the carbs, similar amounts of protein, more vitamin D, and more calcium than cow's milk. And soy milk includes 2 grams of dietary fiber and some B vitamins that dairy milk doesn't contain. Just saying. And for more protein, I use peanut butter, about a tablespoon. I check the label to make sure that the contents only say peanuts and possibly salt. I don't want to see sugar or palm oil in my peanut butter. As a sweetener, I add maple syrup, so it can be minimally processed option. 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you like it. The last little bit are the special ingredients that I keep on hand to add in wherever I can. All 3 of these seeds are considered superfoods because they contain high amounts of healthy fats, fiber, protein, and antioxidant, but they each have a special power. Hemp hearts contain the highest amount of protein. I use about 1 tablespoon in this smoothie, and it adds 3 grams of protein. Ground flaxseed contains the highest amount of omega-3s, a healthy fat that is important for us, and especially if you're not eating meat or fish. These are the ways you get it through the plant. And a component called lignans. That's a nutrient particularly good in fighting damage that can cause hormonal diseases like breast and prostate cancer. I use about a teaspoon. Chia seeds. These little guys have the highest amount of fiber, and I use about a teaspoon of them. Put all that in a high-speed blender, and I let it run for probably about 2 minutes. At the end, you'll have a slightly thickened, flavorful, super healthy, nutrient-packed smoothie that'll get your day started right. Enjoy!